to being so quiet, working with Eddie Futcher all those years as assistant to Eddie. Let Eddie do most of the talking.
Smoker's letting them go. For a fight with this much physical activity, leaning all over each other, Smoker's letting them fight. Oh, what a display of counter shots by James Toney. This is brilliant stuff. Toney grinning as he controls the action.
And he's fighting where he wants to be, where he can stay in the ropes and don't have to use his legs.
Toney chatting with his corner people as Jirov bangs chopping right hands off his head. Solid shots from Toney. Jirov taking him well and coming forward.
Right back. Jirov has never backed up.
Vassiliy Jirov only knows one way to fight. He comes straight forward, digging to the belly, taking shots upstairs. And I wonder if Toney's strength and stamina are going to hold up against Jirov's continued effort.
Jirov has never backed up. Even though he's been hit with great shots, he always comes right back. Still making James work.
Not an easy fight to score.
Nope, nope.
What a round.
Very good, very good.
They got the cruiserweight version of Gaddy Ward brewing here.
It's turned out to be one tremendous fight. No one has been hurt seriously still.
In the small room at Foxwoods. And Perfect 10 magazine Girl of the Decade Ashley Degenford has won a lot of fans between rounds. Delivering the round card action with the same intensity with which Vassiliy Jirov pursues James Toney's ribcage. Ashley says if I can flirt with him just a little bit, I think they'll remember the Perfect 10. That's the flirt.
You gotta move your head, you just can't walk to the guy straight. Yes, sir. Move your head, baby.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Top piece. Don't get careless.
Like the first round. Like the first round. Okay.
I warned him.
Wipe that up.
Power connects in round 6. By CompuBox estimate, Jirov 15 out of 65. Throwing a lot, but that's only a 23% connect percentage. Toney, 27 out of 47. Phenomenal 57% accuracy, and a lot of them hard connects to the face. Harold, how do you have it halfway through?
Okay, Jim, I got it also a very, very close fight. 57-57, 3 rounds apiece. I got it all even to this point. All the odd rounds to James Toney. All the even rounds to Vassiliy Jirov. 2, 4, and 6 to Jirov. That 6th round, Vassiliy Jirov was just too busy. I thought I evened it up in the 6th round. But Jim, you know, we talk about defense. Very rarely do you give a guy credit for defense. But James Toney gives you half the body to swing at. Great defense from behind that shoulder. Much like Floyd Mayweather did last week. Keeps that shoulder high, you can't hit him.
Well, certainly Toney is by far the superior defender to Jirov, given that even Tommy Brooks acknowledged yesterday, hey, Vasily's offense is his defense.
Yes.
Lest you think that Vassiliy Jirov will wilt under this punishment, won't like the pain of what James Toney's dealing out to him. Just remember that Kazakh national boxing coach Alex Apachinsky raised Jirov on a diet of such strange exercises as putting him in a closed hallway with German shepherds piped to the gills, or dropping him in the middle of a lake 3 miles from shore and paddling away. These are the kinds of things Jirov learned on, and it's hard to imagine he's going to wilt under any punishment.
Yeah, but one solid right hand to the head can change all of that.
It could. It could indeed. It could leave Apachinsky back in Kazakhstan saying, well, I didn't tell him about that.
Yeah, but so far, it seems like he's withstood all of it and continually come right back. and got the best of every one of the exchanges at the tail end of it.
Jirov throwing and throwing. Toney picking his spots and hitting him. Brilliant, tough, accurate counter-punching by Toney, who lands a big left hook upstairs. The Russian Tiger keeps coming forward, stalking, trying to get to Toney's breadbasket.
Come on, beat on him! Beat on him!
It's astonishing, Emmanuel, that men can do this.
Yes, and then all of the blows that Jirov has taken, he still comes right back and is pushing James Toney to the limit.
Wow. May 17, Boxing After Dark returns with lightweight belt holder Paul Spadafora putting his title, his tattoos, and his undefeated record on the line against Romania's Leonard Dorin. Best remembered, if you remember him at all, for his 2 wins over Raul Balbi. That's Spadafora versus Dorin for Spadafora's 135-pound belt. Also that night, fast-rising middleweight prospect post-Olympics Jermaine Taylor looks to extend his record to 16-0 against Nicholas Cervera. HBO, for 30 years, building legends 1 round at a time. Well, we told you at the beginning of the evening that James Toney against Vassiliy Jirov might be an early candidate for Fight of the Year, and this fight is building its own legend 1 round at a time so far. Jirov threw 92 punches in the 7th round, his high for the fight. Toney threw 78 punches in the 7th round, his high for the fight. It wasn't quite the 9th round of Gatti Ward 1, but it was memorable stuff.
That's it. Okay, that's right. Neutral corner.
Another low blow. This is going to cost Jirov a point.
Low blow.
Going to cost him a point, and it's going to put him within 2 low blows of a possible disqualification.
Stay up. Stay up. Stay up.
Good advice.
You need time? You sure? Okay. Regular clock. Regular clock.
It is a huge mouthpiece.
It is.
And now the last time Toney had to take time off after a low blow, he came back and dominated the round after that. Seemed to be energized by it. But here he gets raked by another body shot as he comes out of the corner and seems to be more measured. Look at the quick hands release for James Toney.
Short right hands.
Veteran boxing promoter Dan Goosen has his 3rd promotional business at play now. A brand new partnership with Southern California real estate mogul Ronnie Tudor. And he's built the whole organization around his belief that James Toney is going to rise back to the superstar level. He felt like the proper way to incentivize James was to say, James, I'm going to ride on your stardom. And Toney has responded to that. He says, I'm going to take the big goose to the top. Jirov having another big round now, trying to get back the point that he's lost for the low blow deduction. Toney lands 2 huge right hands.
Here comes James Toney right back.
And here comes Jirov stalking the body again. Jirov just never tires, man.
Never tires. He's putting a lot of pressure. James is fighting a good fight, but James doesn't want to fight at this tempo.
Big left hook for Toney. And the little right hand combo. Jirov keeps coming. It's a huge round for Jirov if he can win it, because he will avert the 1-point deficit that would have come from the deduction for the low blow. And with that last big left, Jirov just may have sealed the round.
James Toney is very, very tired now.
Hey, Don, drop in. You got to pick the pace up, okay? Get that towel. Don't squeeze it. I'm not. You got to pick the pace up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. We depend on this guy to run out of gas, man. But you got to beat on him. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. All right.
JT, you're throwing those combinations. They're beautiful out there, okay? Now, here, don't stand in front of this guy. You got to move that head for me, okay, son? All right? Yes, sir. Use those angles, okay? Come on now, JT. Right. Just pick it up a little bit more. All right, I want it more.
Low blow. Yep.
No.
Toney right hand. Power punches in round 8. Jirov 18 out of 57. Toney 18 out of 44. Going into the 9th round, Vassiliy Jirov's already thrown 654 punches in the fight, averaging more than 80 punches per round. Fast pace, forcing Toney to fight at a pace not in keeping with his lifestyle of the past 10 years. But James says he's in the best shape he's ever been in, and so far he's holding up.
He's in good shape. I think the tempo right now is still taking its toll on him now. Particularly at the end of the last round, I could see it when he went back to the corner.
And now his legs begin to talk.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Slip, not a knockdown. Toney slipping right back into position for Jirov to bust him across the chops, and Toney goes to the body with good effect. Straight right hand busting Jirov right on the chin. Jirov's eyes have held up into the 9th.
Yep.
Looks like his vision will make it through the fight. Again, Toney's activity level drops as Jirov bashes into the ropes and starts to go to work. And again, Toney finds his opportunities to counter. Some of the snap seems to be coming out of Toney's punches.
Yes.
And that's what happens, of course, when somebody beats you to the body and beats you to the body over and over and over.
And he's using his shoulders to move Toney around. He's just making it a very physical fight. James has landed some tremendous shots, but after every one of those exchanges, Jirov keeps coming back and making him work, making him work, making him work, making him work.
What a war of wills. Both guys fighting their fight.
He's smothering Toney right now.
Shortening the distance, limiting the damage of Toney's counter shots. Jirov just keeps beating him, beating him, beating him to the body. And Toney keeps coming back, but
he's hitting James
fewer and fewer punches.
Yes, James is getting hit on his shoulders, his elbows, everywhere.
Well, if you saw the movie Phone Booth, it wasn't as exciting as that.
One spot.
Breathe. Hey, look. I'll get the nose. Put that thing on him. 10th round coming up, bro. Look, you can't stand in front of this guy. You got to move your head, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right, just like we worked on in the gym, it's nothing different. This ain't no different, except this is for real now. You know what I'm saying? No different than the gym. This is for real, though.
Breathe from your mouth.
Look,